It's a catalyst for huge change that's coming, not only in Korea, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves, but in China too. I think that this push to democracy and reunification of South and North Korea will be irresistible. It will move forward at quite a rapid pace. And I think we'll see this year great moves in Korea. Because let's not forget, we have the games, and I think Kim can see that he can't keep his country in the Stone Age any longer.
Yeah, I wondered, Anthony, about that, because I had a caller earlier who said, look, all the people that live in North Korea, they've all got Stockholm Syndrome, they're all stuck part of the system, they all love the dear leader, but I wonder, Anthony, if they really are starving in their millions because of the threat of sanctions, maybe Kim sees actually the writing is on the wall for his administration in the medium to long term.
I think he does, because he's seen the way that Gaddafi went, he's seen the way that Saddam went, and he knows that's the way he's going to go, because this thing is a domino effect, isn't it? It just takes one domino,
okay,
and then the rest fall.
So you are really big-time optimistic about all this, aren't you?
Well, I am. I mean, we have to be slightly cautious, but I don't want to be sell this too much, but I do think we're going to see what happened in the Eastern Bloc is going to happen to the rest of the world that was left behind after that process. Let's not forget, we left people still under communism and still under, really, Marxism, and look where that's led everyone.
So this is part of a bigger global... Very interesting. And you don't honestly think that could extend to China, do you, in the short term?
Not the short term, but I think Korea will be the catalyst. Because, the Chinese people have been held back for so long, haven't they? Why can't people... determine their own future in the 21st century. For such enterprising people to live like this is just appalling, isn't it, in this century?
Yeah, I mean, these totalitarian regimes always lead to total disaster, don't they? That's very, very interesting, Anthony. You're thinking about this in a much bigger, wider way. And I just wonder, is Trump thinking this, or... Is Trump... I mean, he was elected on an America First policy, wasn't he? And at Davos, he kind of laid it out clearly that America First does not mean America alone. And yet, in some ways, he's travelled more and done more on the world stage than anybody could ever have imagined, hasn't he?
Yes, indeed. And, of course, Kim made that slight mistake of letting up all those rockets, didn't he? Which really didn't help his cause. Well, particularly the ones that two of them, I think, that overflew Japanese territory, and that was really seen to be a very threatening act indeed, wasn't it? Yes, it was. I mean, we were talking not that long ago about World War III, and I think Kim can see the writing.
We will make America great again.